Welcome to the Galaxy Man Show interview show. So, for my very first guest of this week is this sensational singer known by the name of Austin Collins. So, I'm about to add Austin into the live now and have a chat with Austin about his sensational music. He has a song out now called Lost in Your Eyes. Definitely go check it out. His song is sensational and really well done. So, I'm about to add Austin into the live now and have a chat with Austin. So, yeah, let's get Austin into the live and have a chat with Austin. Yes, Austin. How's it going?
Awesome. Great, man. I'm doing good. Been in the studio like yesterday. I was in the studio like I think 6 hours straight, and I got like 3 songs recorded. So it's been going pretty good. How about yourself?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm doing really well, thanks, Austin. I just want to say first up, thank you so much for taking the time to join my show. It's such an incredible pleasure having you on. To people that don't know who you are, Austin, if you can give a little bit of explain a bit about yourself, and then we'll dive right into the questions.
Right. Awesome. Okay. And folks, it's my pleasure to be on here. So thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. If you don't know me, I am a singer, a songwriter, a producer, a beat maker, musician, a mix and master engineer, and about everything in between. A musical artist, of course, and you can find my music. I just dropped a single a week and a half ago, Lost in Your Eyes. It's on all streaming platforms, and I got a whole lot of new music coming out. I'm working on a project that I don't really want to give big details to yet, but it's a multi-song project, so stay tuned for that. And it's also Colins music everywhere, so if you guys want to check it out, it would mean the world to me.
Awesome. So we'll dive right into the questions now, Austin. So as you mentioned, you have a new song release out now called Lost in Your Eyes. What was it like? What was it like coming up with the idea of wanting to create Lost in Your Eyes, and how much fun was it creating this song in the first place?
Oh, that's a great question, and it was a hello. Thank you so much for joining. It was a blast. I had the music first, and I sat on the music for about probably a month or two, maybe like 2 months. And I had the music. I said the lyrics got to be right, and then once it came, I wrote the entire song in about 45 minutes. Which was crazy. It just kind of flowed, and I know you've heard it or whatever, and was a fan of it, which is, I really appreciate that. And as you know, it's just very flowing, very vibey. It's very chill, but upbeat, kind of still dancey too. So lyrics that kind of went with it. And the first thing I came up with was the name of the song, which is the hook in the chorus, which is Lost in Your Eyes. And I said, I feel like that's such a common thing. Like, it's a very relatable thing. Like, you care about somebody so much, or you be with this person, you just kind of just want to get lost with them, just kind of get lost in the night with them or day. So that's kind of where that concept came from, and it turned out really good. I got a lot of harmonies on it, so that was really exciting.
Yes, that's so cool. Well, I just want to say, as I mentioned, Lost in Your Eyes, everyone definitely go check it out. Austin has done such an incredible job with this song, and yeah, as I said before, it was really well done, Austin. So yeah, everyone definitely go check it out. For my next question, so you've created a lot of incredible cover songs. What has been your most favorite cover song to perform, and why?
Oh, favorite cover song. I got two that popped straight into mind. I love covering so many, but my top two is Mercy by Shawn Mendes, and Life of the Party by Shawn Mendes as well. If you can't tell, probably if you check out my page, I'm a big Mendes fan. And Life of the Party is actually kind of the first song that I covered that I kind of shocked myself singing. And I was kind of whoa, this was pretty good. You know what I mean? Type thing. And so that's kind of just always a sentimental song to sing. And Mercy is just one of those, the iconic song it is. So that's super fun to sing always.
Awesome.
But yeah, I love it.
Awesome. So that's my very next question, Austin. So for my very next question, so as I mentioned with cover songs, you've created a cover song called "Don't Be a Fool." What was it like performing this cover song? And yeah, what was the whole experience doing this cover song?
Oh, well, the thing is that to me, at least, it's such a intimidating song. It's because it's such one of those, I feel like, pivotal songs as far as for him getting his start up. and it was, I think, his second album, maybe fourth, but I think second. But it's such a mellow song, but also kind of vocal. Like it's pretty note perfect. You know what I mean? Even though it's kind of chill.
Yeah.
So I was super nervous to cover it, but I said, it's one of my favorite songs, and I love to do it. If I try my best, I connect with the song, so maybe other people connect with it. And that's probably one of my best cover, like, I guess, reactions that I've gotten from my covers. Everybody loved it. And they're like, we'll post a full version. So I posted a full version of it on YouTube or whatever, and my Facebook. So I hope everybody will enjoy that.
Yes, awesome. So on to our very next question. So you've also performed a cover song of Cry Me a River. Incredible song, by the way. What was it like getting to perform this cover song of Cry Me a River? And yeah, what was your emotions like getting to perform this song?
Oh, that song is way more intense as far as pressure than Don't Be a Fool.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, it's Justin Timberlake, like it's
Yeah.
kind of the goat of pop music. I'm a very multi-genre based person, but all of it kind of has the roots of pop. Is that, you know what I mean, type sense.
Yeah.
So he's a really big inspiration to me, and I love that song. I sung it my entire life or whatever, because it came out a year before I was born, so, I've grown up with it. I love it, and I guess about a month or two ago, I said, you know what? I always sing it in the car. I always sing it karaoke. Maybe I should post a cover. And I was super nervous, and now I've posted, a clip of me singing the verse, and then a different one of the chorus at different times. And that's like I said with the Olio stuff, is some of my most viewed stuff. So it was a great reaction. It was really, really shocking, though, because it's such an iconic song. It's kind of one of those intimidating ones to cover.
Yes. Awesome. So on to our very next question. So you've also performed the cover song of What Goes Around. What was it like getting to create this one? And yeah, what was it like getting to do a cover song of this one?
That song it's between that one and the previous question, the Cry Me a River, probably, as my favorite songs by him, probably, and just probably like top 5 ever favorite songs. And so What Goes Around Comes Around, I think, is one of the funnest songs to sing live. It's because it's just such I guess it's just such an iconic feel. Even though I'm not the original single, I feel when anybody kind of sings it, it's still really big. Just from the instrumental, the backing track to the harmonies, and I love singing that song. And that one had a really good reaction too, or whatever. And that's probably, I would say, my top 3 go-to covers. I really like that one.
That's awesome. So on to our very next question. So what made you decide as a person, and especially as an artist, to get into the music industry in the first place?
Oh, that's a very great question. You're fantastic with these questions, by the way. I watch your interview. You're welcome, and you do so good. I'm like, dang. I hope I answer these. I had a little bit of it because I get bad for anxiety and kind of stage fright, and I said, I hope I answer.
You're answering fine, Austin. You're answering fine. Because you mentioned anxiety, I suffer with anxiety too. So don't stress and don't feel like you're answering them wrong, because you're answering them fine. So I just want to let you know that too. So
thank you so much. Well, as you know, then it's just a day-by-day thing with anxiety, and that's kind of in a lot of my original music and some cover songs I choose. I kind of try to touch topic on that, because when you got it, it's kind of daily struggle, or just kind of trying to learn to live with it.
Yep.
And it's I don't know if you know of an artist and actress named Meg Donnelly.
Yes, I've heard of the name.
She's a really big inspiration of mental health stuff, because it's not that openly talked about. You know what I mean? So I kind of try to follow in her footsteps as far as if I have been nervous, I try to say it, so then maybe it makes somebody else feel it's a little more normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Type thing. So that's kind of a big thing. Like in the future, when I'm more established, I would really like to do maybe like a fundraiser or campaign or something, maybe, for an organization.
Cool. That's cool.
Thank you. But yeah, getting into music and stuff, I've sung my entire life, and I've did attempted guitar. Not my entire life, but I tried. I was horrible at it, and got frustrated because I wasn't the best at it. Probably around 7 and 8. But as far as this is what I want to do with my life. It's my dream, my goal, my passion. I would say probably I'm 18 now. I just turned it. And I would say probably 14-ish, or like 6, 7 years, maybe 13, 14-ish. I got me production software on my computer, and I made a beat. It was horrible. I mean, it was dreaded, awful, but I made it, and I said, "Oh, this don't sound the worst thing ever. I mean, it's rough, but it don't sound the worst thing. So I wonder if I make another one, how much I'll improve." I kept on doing it, and then I wrote my first song. I hope it never gets out to any of these stations. I'm grateful that I wrote it because it helped me. You know what I mean? Everybody starts somewhere. But it's a very dreaded song. But as far as that or whatever, I just kind of did them one by one, and then I started learning the instruments. And I would say probably, like, as far as instrument-wise, the guitar's been the last probably 3 years, maybe, and piano 4 or 5. I got a big keyboard or whatever, like the nicest keyboard I've ever had during quarantine. And we were stuck in the house. You know, everybody was. So
Yeah.
it gave me a lot of hours to work with it, and now it's my go-to instrument. I am improving on my guitar, though, so I'm enjoying that. But yeah,
Yes.
it's just kind of passion. I love to do it, and I love to, my hope is that my joy and passion for it and what I'm trying to convey will maybe inspire you to chase your dreams or to connect and relate and help you in some way. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's
Yeah.
what it's all about. You know what I mean? Just the love of music. So, but
Awesome.
yeah, it's been a crazy journey. Just getting started.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say, as I said, you're a sensational artist, and I've seen all your like songs that you've posted and stuff on your Instagram. Everyone, definitely go check it out. His songs are all amazing. That like his cover songs that he's posted, that Austin has posted, are sensational. Definitely go check them out. Keep going at it, like Austin. Like you have such a bright future ahead of yourself. You really do. And everyone, I applaud everyone. Go follow Austin. And yeah,
Thank you so much.
we need more amazing artists like Austin. So yeah, I just want to say that.
Thank
For
you.
my
I really
next,
appreciate it.
no, you're welcome. So on to my next question. So who would be your like all-time inspirational person or music artist that like you inspire to be? And yeah, who do you look up to?
Ooh. As far as inspirational in life, I would say 1,000% all my family, but 1,000% my mother, which is just the bestest friend and mother I could ever ask for. She inspires me, pushes me to go daily and be the best me I can be, and picks me up when I fall and raises me up when I'm good, you know, and she's just the best. And also my nanny and papa is super special to me. They inspire me so much, and I'm pretty close with all my uncles and aunts, which is really cool. You know, because some families don't have a big support system. Especially, you know, music is such a starting out too thing. I mean, a lot of people ain't supportive because it's not a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Type thing. But my family's been really supportive, and my father, of course, has been really great too. And yeah, I'm just really blessed. But music wise, I would say, hands down, my favorite is Shawn Mendes. I mean, I want to be my own artist, but as far as like my inspiration, like, gosh, I hope I'm as good as him, his level, I would say Shawn Mendes. And I mean, I love Justin Bieber, Joshua Bassett. He's super good. I love Joshua Bassett.
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Timberlake, you know, kind of all the. It sounds cliche, some of them, but it's the truth, you know? That's why they're
Yeah.
great, because they're so inspiring. But I just hope to be on that level one day and kind of reach people with my music.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. On to that, if you could work with any top 3 music artists in the music industry, who would they be and why?
Hmm. Top 3. That's hard there. That's hard there. I would say one. There's a little pattern going on. Shawn Mendes. So Shawn would definitely be one. He'd be number 1. And then 2, I would probably say Sabrina Carpenter, just because she's such a big inspiration. I've watched her since the Disney Channel and since she got her start in music and everything. She's always been one of my favorites. And I would say Joshua Bassett. Because Joshua Bassett, I don't know, I feel we have a very similar, I don't know what it is about it. Excuse me. I don't know what it is about it, but I feel like we have a very similar artistry as far as the way maybe that we build our songs. I don't know. But like I feel like we would kind of harmonize good. Like that would be a crazy duet. That'd be really cool. I would really like
awesome.
that.
So on to my very next question, Austin. So if you could go anywhere on tour and take your music anywhere, any country, where would you want to take your music?
Well, that's a good question. In the States, I would say, I've been to Florida. I love Florida. I would love to go perform in Florida. And anywhere, I mean, I would love anywhere, but Florida, I haven't been to California or New York, but they're kind of like some dream destinations. So that'd be really cool, kind of to go out there and play. I would love, one of my big goals is to play at Times Square, which would be really, really cool. So that would be cool. And outside of the country, I got a big fan. I feel like I'm growing a really decent sized fan base in the United Kingdom.
Yes.
So I would say that they would be a cool one. And I would also say Australia, because Australia's like my dream country. Like ever since I've been growing up, I'm like,
That's
it'd be
cool.
cool to go over there. I'm like, it'd be so cool to go over there. But like, I've never been on an airplane. Like Florida's the longest I've been. It's only it's like 10.5 hours from where I live, and that's the farthest I've been by far. And I've never been on an airplane, so it might be a little scary, but I would love to go tour.
Well, I just want to say, Austin, I love how you said Australia because I'm actually from Brisbane, Australia. So
That's so cool.
you're welcome anytime in Australia to perform anywhere in Australia. So there you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No, it's
Now
all
I got
good.
the golden ticket to come. Maybe I need to get a
You
plane
do.
flight.
Yes, come visit me. Why not? Anyways, so on to my very next question. So if you could give anyone advice on wanting to start out in the music industry, what advice would you give them and why?
That's a fantastic question. Let's see. I don't know how to word it. I guess a very humbling question, because it would be super humbling to be able to give somebody advice and inspire people. I'm sorry if my nose is a little stuffy. The allergies and pollen here is everywhere. But yeah, I would definitely say to inspire people and kind of advice to give somebody that's wanting to break into the industry. Be yourself 1,000%. And I've actually had the pleasure of talking to Shawn Mendes. And it was one of the coolest days ever, or whatever. I got to do a Zoom meeting with him, and I asked him that very same question, and he answered with, make music that you love, and make music that you love and you connect to, and other people will, if it means something to you. The right people will. You know what I mean? Because it's got to connect. It's got to be, you got to relate to it. Like, don't make music that and it's kind of cliche sound. I know that everybody does a little bit, including myself. When you're making a song, you're kind of like, oh, I wonder if people's going to like it. Or especially if it's different. Because, you know me, my music's kind of a little different from anything. And I'm like, oh, I hope people like it. But then I think, well, I like it, and I connect to it. So surely there's got to be one other person in the 8 billion people in the world that connects to it. So, and another thing is social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it may be. Twitter is 100% the way to go as far as getting your name. Like if I didn't get TikTok, I probably would have had, or Instagram, I probably would have had, I don't know, 40 or 50% of my phone. It's just such a big thing now these days. And I've kind of started trying to, when I get an idea, instead of jotting it down in a notepad and working on it later, posting that idea on TikTok, 15 seconds, 40 seconds, a voice or chorus, seeing how it responds, and then it ends up responding well. But I was so much in my head that I almost didn't post it. So I'm really glad that I did. So I would just say post and make music that you love, and people will, just keep at it. And somebody will recognize you.
Awesome. So on to my very next question. So what are like the positives and negatives into the whole creating your music side of things? And how do you get through those like negative moments as an artist?
I would definitely say there is a little handful of negatives, and I can't even count or touch how many positives there is compared to the negatives. It's practically no comparison. Because, I mean, you could reach so many people through music. You could enjoy it and have a blast, make music you love, and just, you know what I mean? You like to think about making a song, and I've made a song called Anxious about my anxiety. I don't know if you've heard it. It's not on
I
streaming yet.
have.
Oh,
Yep.
you have? Also,
Yeah.
dang, you're like an OG then.
I know.
That's a long time ago. Yeah, so that song or whatever, it reached a lot of people. It's kind of like my, I guess, breakthrough song as far as early on. And to be able to touch one other person besides myself to make them feel less lonely is just insane. So that's kind of, the positive. And I think the negative is just social media and just the world. There's going to be haters or there's going to be people that don't, but, excuse me, I thought I could have these. But people is art subjective. I don't like every song out now. I don't expect everybody to like mine. And it isn't the hardest thing to do to take things to heart because we're human and we got emotion. You know what I mean? But just the positives outweigh the negative. Like one of my good mentors and friends, he's a producer out of Nashville. His name's Ben Neal. You guys should go check him out. He's super, super talented. Him and me did a song together and stuff. Him and I. And we was working on some stuff. And one day I told him, I'm like, dang, I got these haters or whatever. And he's like, well, you know what? You're not doing anything that matters until you do. Because nobody notices you, they're not going to be able to be there. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, if I get a hate comment, I'm kind of like, well, this ain't really about me. It's just, they just put it just to put it. And also, I guess I'm doing something because they saw it. Type thing, you know what I mean? So I would say that's the biggest negative.
And with the hate comments too, they only make you stronger as an artist. So
That's 100%. I've written many songs with a narrative of angry or just fed up with somebody, influenced by that, but it's helped me write a great song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually see you're good friends with Rachel Gray, another sensational artist that people should definitely go check out. What do you like about her?
Oh, she's so good. She's by far one of the best artists and songwriters I've ever heard. She's unreal, as you know, whatever. And she is, she's a good friend of mine or whatever. We talk quite often, always on the lives and stuff. I got a question.
Yeah.
How did you discover me? Is it what I think?
That was when you were on the live with Rachel Gray. So I was like, I have to give you that's when I discovered you.
I thought so. I talked to somebody the other day, and I was like, I think that's when he discovered me. Cause I think that's the same guy. So you say Rachel Gray, we discovered my music. But yeah, she's the best. She's so sweet and such a kind person, an amazing artist, and definitely go stream off music.
Yes.
I'm super excited about a new song coming out.
Yes. So on to my very last question for you, Austin. So what's next for you, like goal-wise, for the rest of 2022 that you would like to announce on the show?
As far as projects too?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is an exclusive. Haven't told zip. Nobody that I even see in person. Try to keep it top secret. So hopefully people watching this or they'll want to watch it to find out this. I don't have a release date. I don't have a release date yet, but I'm officially in the works of an EP, of my debut EP, with, there'll at least be 6 songs on it or more, and it's a multi-song project. There may or may not be some of these songs as singles I've been releasing, may or may not be on it. I don't want to get the details, the whole track list yet, but I'm releasing a new song next month. Excuse me. I think maybe this month too. I have to look at my calendar. But I'm releasing so much new music, and just I just want to kind of keep on getting my name out there. And of course, my dreams, like I said, to be to the level of a Shawn Mendes. So just hit my piano. Just to try to be up on that level and continue to work on my craft and just improve as much as possible. And I feel like every day I get a little better, and every little day, well, that's in a week, that's 7 steps of getting better. And the baby steps add up. They add up before you know it. Just like my falsetto. I don't know if you saw my cover of the Shawn Mendes, If I Can't Have You.
I think I've heard of it before on your channel. right?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
song at the end, like that being I've never been able to be anywhere close to that. My
I,
falsetto kicked in, so I'm super pumped about that because I'm a big fan. So you can tell by
that's
my
cool.
Bieber and Mendez and Timberlake influences, I'm a big fan of falsetto. So I just been
I,
kind of
I have,
playing it.
because you mentioned because you mentioned Timberlake. What did you think of In Time, the film that he made?
Oh, that is such a good. That's a
Yes.
good movie. It was very interesting because that's the first movie I seen him in without outside
Yeah.
of music. That's the first movie I seen, and I'm like, dang, the guy can act too. I said he's got
Yeah.
every that thing, but yeah, he's really good. He's really really good.
I'll let you continue what you were going to say, by the way.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, I was just gonna say though,
Yeah.
my falsetto kicked in now to kind of playing around with that, and it's kind of opened up a whole new chapter to be able to play. When I write these records, I've been wanting to do some high stuff, and I haven't had the ability. Now I do, so even better records will be coming up. Now, may or may not be. I don't want to say yet, but I know that everybody on all my socials, on all three or four of them, it's like when's a door coming out. I don't know if you've heard that song or whatever. The
I've heard
door.
of the name. Yeah.
Everybody is like, especially heavily in the UK, randomly. So everybody in the UK, I swear, it's like, when you go to release it, when you go, it may or may not be coming out
Yeah.
next month. Um, Things have been finalized, because I do everything myself, unless I collaborate with my producer friend or whatever.
Yeah.
But I do everything myself, so I just want to make sure the mix is good, and then I got to master it. So we'll see. It's still only halfway through June. Oh, May. Sorry. And so we'll see, but it could be coming out in June. I know everybody's been
That's
waiting for
cool.
that one.
That's cool. So I have to ask, by the way, Austin, would you like to perform one of your original songs on the show
Yeah,
to end this off?
absolutely. That would
Awesome.
be a honor, and thank you so much for having me.
No,
I've
you're
had a
very welcome.
blast, and you have so many great questions. You do great. Keep it up, man. You do
Thank
a
you so
great job
much.
on it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I don't know how many I've watched, to be honest. I don't know. A lot. I'm like, oh, he's got the good questions. I'm like, why has she
Yeah.
not got like a TV show or something? You need like a show like Jimmy Fallon, but the Australian.
I want that one day. That's my goal. Well, to have my own like TV show or radio. I don't really like care. I just love supporting like artists like yourself and like actors and stuff that have been
That's super
struggling,
cool.
especially during COVID. Like COVID's been hard for all you artists and all you actors out there. And I just love supporting the industries that I love supporting. So yeah, that's what my Galaxy Man's there for. So if anyone ever wants to join, feel free to send me a message. Let me know any artists, any actors, and yeah, you're more than welcome to join my show. Anyone. So
That's so
yeah,
cool. Yeah, and I think that's what's such a great thing because certain places out there is very you got to meet the qualifications. And if I, like me, independent artist myself, this is my fourth interview.
yeah,
But almost everybody would say no because you haven't had an interview. Well, you got to have one to
yeah,
have it on a resume. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be given a chance. So I really appreciate you. I really do.
No, you're very welcome.
I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for asking me to perform.
Very
I
welcome.
have prepared original song at my keyboard, and I don't know why you can't see my keyboard. It's down here though. But this is an original song, kind of exclusive performance. I've only posted like a 15 or 30-second clip maybe online. This song is not out yet anywhere. It's not on any social, any streaming platform besides like a 15-second clip or something. So it's called A Million Reasons. I think you're one of the ones on my Instagram story who voted for this one to come out next.
Yes.
So I know you and everybody's super ready, and it may or may not be the next one. I'm leaning towards it is. Like I said, I got rough draft of mix and stuff, but I hope you enjoy this. Is a kind of stripped down version of it, piano version, and it's called Million Reasons. Can you hear my piano good?
Yeah.
again. If I didn't know what to say, I should have known this time that you're not gonna stay mine. Should have known this time that you're gonna find a reason why. I'll just say goodbye, but baby, and love with me, and keep it holy, believe. I don't know what happened, I can say. It's gonna make you stay. I don't know what I can do to show you. Maybe everything that I want to do. Maybe I don't know you. Been about a week now since you walked out on me anymore. I'm still just trying to figure out. I can't get my book around it. That's what we do. So I get through it. Sad and all the dreams never give up to believe. And all I want is love. I don't know what I can say. It's gonna make me wanna stay. So that kind of
Yes. Wow.
Thank you so
Austin,
much.
wow. Everyone, go support Austin. He's, as you saw right there, such a sensational artist, such an incredible song that you just performed. Do you have any last final thoughts or anything that you'd like to share to people on the show?
I would definitely like to say, please go check out my music. Like he said, I got so much original music already out there, and posted little clips of it, and so much more to come. And please support my journey. And I want to thank you so much for having me on. And God bless it. It was such an honor, and I really appreciate it. And thank you so much. Oh, I did want to share one more thing, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And that was, I completely forgot because I was sitting beside one quote when you asked me what I wanted to tell people was, I'm really big on my faith or whatever, whatever, and I'm Christian. And this quote I've had in the house the whole life, and it's always kind of inspired me to do my best. And I might have to read it. I guess it'd be upside down, maybe.
Oh, that's cool.
It says, what you are is God's gift to you, because, we're God's gift to us. And what you do with yourself is your gift to God. So I said, gosh, that's a really cool saying, because, the gift is us, or, from God. And now my gift is sharing my music with the world and being able to tell people, tell people my story and be able to, inspire people and to live my best life and just live every moment to the fullest. You know what I mean? Because we only got one. So just
Yeah.
You know, which is easier said than done sometimes.
Yeah.
As life interferes, but just just do the best you can, and you'll go far in life. And once again, thank you so much for letting me share my song. It's not out yet, so don't go try to stream it, people. But I do got other music out. People be like, "YouTube, I don't see this song out," but it's coming out. It's coming out. And go follow this guy. I know some people from my page joined, so please go follow the Galaxy Man Show. Amazing, best interview ever, better than Jimmy Fallon.